You think it's funny? Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna deal with you. All right. You think it's funny? Because you got a hard head. You know what I'm saying? I be keep talking, but you don't listen, Uncle. Like you think I'm crazy. Anyway, good morning, grateful people. Good morning, wonderful people. Divine alignment. This is Travis Sell. Listen, man. Have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. Don't let anybody steal your joy. Don't let anything steal your joy. Just know that your joy is in Yah, and there's none like Him. Yah is great. Voyager, Shemayim, Voyager in the building. Yes, voyage. I'm going to voyage the heavens today. Voyage the galaxies. Voyage the universes today. Trust me. Man, there's just so much that's lining up, so much that is in alignment, in divine alignment, that is coming into view for me, and I'm excited to look at it. And I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see where it's gonna go, where it's gonna come from, what I'm gonna know. You see what I'm saying? So I want you to have a blessed day today. Keep me in prayer. Intercede for me. I need prayer more than ever because I'm going through so much transition, so much at one time. Praise the Lord. Yeah. Going through with my hair, and Yehovah wanting me to let it free form. I hope my extra acting cat don't get in the video. This is about a year's growth. 1 year's growth. Last December, I had it down to a, medium Caesar. If you're from New York, you know I'm talking about medium Caesar. But if you're from down south, you might say like a number 1 or a number 2. So this is about a year's growth, and most definitely see how it is much longer than it looks. All right. This is my hair. I may refer to it as my locks or my crown, and yeah, this is what I'm rocking with. Spirit's been wanting me to take that route for a long, long time, and because of vanity, vanity and environment and those type of things, I was retwisting. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with retwisting at all. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with styling. There is a healthy and unhealthy way to do anything, just about anything. But for me, this is my personal journey. Thank you very much. Spirit is saying no. Leave it alone. Let it lock the way it wants to. And that's it. Just keep your scalp clean and keep dirt and debris out of your hair. Let it do what it wants to do. Let it do what it knows it's going to do. And this is in accordance with the dream and the prophetic word that God has given me, that I should be growing my locks. I've always hated having short hair. So of course, when I got 18, that was the first thing I did, was grow my hair out. I've cut it, grown it since, cut it, grown it since, cut it, grown it since. And I think one of the reasons, especially when I started to enter into the lock journey, was because I wasn't being obedient to the spirit, to free form. I kept butting in. I kept retwisting. I would always succumb to it. But I feel a shift in my soul. I feel a shift in my spirit, a shift in my consciousness concerning my freeform journey. Now, excuse me. And so I've decided to do it. I've decided to take it. And prior, I've asked people's opinions. And of course, they were always like, don't do it. I don't think it's going to fit your face. I don't think it's not for you. Everybody has an opinion, just like a butthole. Everybody has one. I know that's a crass example, but everybody has one. Everybody has an excuse. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has their 2 cents. But they're not Yah in your life. They're not Elohim in your life. You are you. They're not in your body. You're in your body. This is your experience. This is your life experience. So most everyone was against it. But I'm like, this is my journey. This is between me and Yah, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do to be in alignment and be in obedience with what Yah wants for me. Doesn't matter what it is. So, um, I've decided to do it, and this was about 2 days ago, where I just was like, okay, I settled it, and I washed my hair. I think I washed it the week before, but I just re-washed it, got everything out of all the gunk out of it. I was able to scrub. The struggle is real. I was able to scrub like how I wanted to scrub. And there was a couple of locks right in this section, maybe in the middle, towards the back of my left side of my head, that always came out. Now the rest of these, for the most part, have been able to withstand. Put your clothes on. Has been able to mind your business. Bye. Not good to be nosy. As a young man, those are female traits. I gotta tell him the truth. His father's not in his life. Hate to put that out there. I'm the only male experience and influence he sees. So sometimes I have to be very rough with him, aggressive with him because he's a male. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Not raising a punk here. I have to be what I can be for him. I am not his father. He knows his father, but his father just don't take the time and effort to come see him. You understand what I'm saying? So he knows his father. He knows I'm his uncle. He knows I'm not his biological father. But I could only do so much with that. Anyway, that was my journey. I've accepted it. That's the journey I'm going to be on. So I washed it, got all the stuff out of it, all the dirt from my scalp as much as I could. And then what did I put in my hair for oil? I used this oil that my sister had. I guess she totally forgot about it, but it is an olive oil with peppermint essential. And it's not too strong either. And that's what I put in my scalp. I didn't put anything else in it besides what I had washed my hair with. And that's it. I'm not going to be using no conditioners. I might go for a moisturizing shampoo, but if I see that it's making my hair loosen up, then I won't. I would just go for a clarifying shampoo, and then I'm going to buy uh, organic rose water and hair and skin grade vitamin E oil. You make a rose water vitamin E oil spritz. Right? It's not a spray. It's not a lubricant. The measurement is whatever the size. Let's say, for example, so whatever the size of your bottle is that you put. All right, this is for the rose water and the vitamin E oil mix. If you put half this cup of rose water, the other half got to be vitamin E. You understand? Simple and easy. So it's up to you how much you want to put in the bottle, but the measurements are 50-50. Okay, so if you put some rose oil, not rose water, 50%. All right, you got to match that with the vitamin E. So anyway, that is a great moisturizer because once them two things combine, those two substances combined, it is no longer H2O. It turns into something else. That actually moisturizes your hair. You want to spritz your hair with that maybe once or twice a week, not too heavy. Spritz. Okay, let's. So yeah, that way I don't have to use a conditioner because conditioners do what to locks? They detangle them. So why are you locked heads using conditioner? It is an oxymoron. I got to do a holistic locks part 2. I didn't want to get that deep into it, but I can go into detail. So, tell you the CBD got me talkative, it got me relaxed, it got me cool, it got me in the zone. So if you see my eyes low, that's what it is. CBD. Don't have all day to get into it, but it has helped me tremendously and spiritually. Anyway, um, so that's my journey that I've decided to do, the freeform journey. And I see, like I said, I see myself in dreams and visions. And my locks they were not the pretty type, the manicure type. They were bushy. They were healthy, thick. You know what I mean? So that's what Yehovah wants for me. Do I think retwisting is a sin? It's bad? No. It looks beautiful. Again, but there's a healthy and an unhealthy way to do anything. Are you following me? So for me, Yehovah is saying cut out the retwisting, let your hair do what it want to do. What I will say is I have a middle part. I'm going to keep that. So I'm not going to let the locks at the top become one. I'm going to, every time I wash, I'm going to keep my middle part. Okay? I have a middle part that just goes right to the top of my head right here. And the rest is just random, you know? But watch this. Should Yehovah say to me, don't even, oh yeah, number 2, I'm going to keep them separated. Okay? Because they each started with a part. I didn't just start this with a lock sponge or anything. They started with each of these locks has their own parts in my head. Some are different sizes. So I'm going to keep my parts. So whenever I wash, and whenever I, what they call pop your locks, which is basically you take the locks that are trying to come together, you just split them and keep them separate. You let them do their own thing. Anytime I do that, I'm going to loosen up my parts. So I'll probably do that maybe once a month. But then again, my hair gets really fuzzy, so it might congo up. I'll have to play it by ear. But every time I wash my hair up, that's probably when I'll do it. Is I'll make sure that I keep those locks separated and keep my middle part. But watch this. Should Yehovah come and rebuke me even further and say, leave your hair alone completely. Just wash it on your scalp, then guess what? There goes that middle part. There goes. But then again, I can't even speak presumptuously because you really don't know how locks, freeform locks, turn out. They have their own vibration. So you just have to take the journey and see where it takes you. That's how it is with freeform locks. Um, yeah. But when I went into work, I had a headband on, so my hair was pulled back. I had a coworker say something negative towards my locks. What the hell is that on your head? She's from the, I don't remember what kind of criminality she's from. And I was like, my head, my hair. Hey, are you serious right now? Don't make me cuss. Okay. Put my hat back where you found it. Make space on that chair. Use your common sense. I do apologize if it seems that I'm like really mean, and I'm not. But this he does do some stuff that he act like he ain't got no sense. Like he's very smart. Sometimes I have to be rough with the kids because they be like really trying to play you. So that's my journey. So I'm asking for rallying support of all freeform lockers to drop me a comment in the comment box, show some love, show some encouragement, pass along. You can copy and text some give that to me. Is that mine? Yeah, pass along, some links to videos. And so do what you gotta do, son. Links to videos and so forth. Locks and tips and all of that type of stuff with the free form. Because I could always use some encouragement because that, like I said, her making one comment, it was light, but can you imagine all the time, constant? That could wear you out, make you start to doubt yourself. So I'm really going to be focusing on loving myself and loving my hair as it is. My friend encouraged me to, while it's in this stage of forming and growing, he says you need to keep your head covered because it'll act like a spirit. Number one, definitely a shield in the physical and in the spiritual. In the physical, they'll just think you have locks. They won't necessarily ask you to take off your lock sock. You know what I'm saying? On that level, it just depends on them. If they that intense, then yeah, they might do that. But most people like, oh, he got locks. So they want in their mind, I guess because it's culturally accepted. If you see somebody with locks, they get the lock sock or whatever. The lock. I got a lock bonnet, a small one. That he got locked. So they don't really question whether it's manicured or not. But that's on the physical level. The spiritual level is, people looking at your hair and sending out these negative frequencies, what they call the evil eye towards you, like, ew, that is ugly. What kind of ish is that? That ish is ugly. Damn, why don't that nigga comb his hair? You know what I mean? So those frequencies hit you. They hit your confidence, everything. They hit your mind, and they hit your hair on a physical level. The wrong person in your hair could break your hair. The right person in your hair, the anointed person, could make your hair grow. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. There's a certain salon you go to. Ever since you started going, your hair been growing like wildfire. So I know what I'm saying is facts. So the same rules apply with locks. You know what I mean? The freeform locks. So that's the journey I'm going to be on, and I'm going to love it. What I foresee, I can predict that this will be major self-love that's going to break forth in me. I also can see predictably that there's going to be a power and a frequency, a stronger power and a stronger frequency. I believe there's a stronger power and stronger frequency on the individuals that are free formed in their locks. I just believe that. It's been my experience, and others have confirmed it, that there's a stronger frequency. So that, I guess that's what Yoho was saying to get into as well. But yeah. you guys stay connected to this channel. Please hit like on the bottom. Please hit the subscribe button, right? And hit that notification bell so that you can get all my notifications when I upload videos. Go to the channel, peruse this ministry, peruse this virtual church. There's a lot of ministry material for you, a lot of mind-changing, mind-expanding, progressive teaching, biblical teaching, spiritual teaching for you. God bless you. Namaste. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.